Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at essentially the Goku's family Super Battle Road stage and how you can beat it with no items. And this time I kind of wanted to go for a Bardock themed team. So we have the Tech Bardock as our lead, we have the Int Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, we have the Physical Bardock, we have the Strength Bardock. We got pretty tech Bardock as well. We got quite a few Bardocks. We're pretty Bardock centric here. And then we got one kind of Goku just kind of chilling to kind of activate the buffs for some of the Bardocks. So it's a pretty Bardock heavy lineup here. Now all of these Bardocks, I'm going to be saying that a lot, but all of them received their Extreme Z Awakening at roughly the same time, and they were all kind of buffed to give this tech Bardock a decent team. So they were all kind of given buffs at a similar time. They were all kind of obviously improved at a similar time to kind of increase the scope of the team, to give it some kind of big flexibility, malleability, etc. So it was a pretty big kind of change, a pretty big buff, a sizable buff. And I think for me, if I look at these units, I think they're okay. I think they obviously each have their own different events that they truly are like really top in. But I think, they still are pretty good. So we got Tech Bardock, who's a Goku's family lead, 30% for Pure Saiyans as well. So he covers the whole Goku's family kind of spectrum pretty well, outside of like Chi-Chi, Goten and Gohan. Pretty good. He can force these super attacks for 5 turns when there's a Goku on the team, which is pretty good. And then he's just got some good stacking damage. He's a good unit, just not an insane one. There's nothing really wrong with his raw stats and his output. It was just that he starts a bit low, so you needed kind of a dupe to really make him kind of shine. Then alongside that we have a couple of the Super Saiyan variants of Bardock. Now these are all obviously more crossover units than anything else, because these all come from, I believe, like Bardock TV specials or Super Dragon Ball Heroes. I'm not entirely certain where the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock comes from. I do know that the Super Saiyan 1 comes from the Bardock TV special, where Bardock kind of completed the whole full circle thing and became the first Super Saiyan, etc. So I know that was obviously a thing, but I'm not too certain on how the rest of the Super Saiyan 2 and the how all of that kind of comes into play. But yeah, overall I'd say this team does pretty well. We have the Int SS3 Bardock, who's quite good actually after his easy aim. Some really solid attack stats, the ability to seal the opposition super attack, and he's got another super attack that he launches when there's another Power Beyond Super Saiyan category unit in the same rotation, which I think is pretty good. So he, he's good, solid, reliable, good damage dealer. Yeah, very solid unit. Then we also have the Strength Bardock. This is the SS2 Bardock, I believe. This SS2 Bardock, he's also again pretty good. Nothing wild, but really solid. He's got that additional attack. There's medium chance of becoming a super attack. He launches another additional attack. There's a Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3 category ally in the same turn. Gives all allies attack of 30%, which is pretty cool. Then we have the Physical Bardock. This is a Super Saiyan Bardock, I think. Super Saiyan Bardock, and he's pretty good as well. Obviously he's got his defense at 318%, attack of 180% when performing a super attack. Gives all allies key +2 and attack and defense of 30%, and then guards all attacks within the same turn after receiving an attack, and then gets an additional defense of 30% within the same turn when guard is activated. So he's got decent defense. The big thing is obviously him getting hit once and then being very strong defensively, which is just one of those things. But yeah, I would say overall he's a good unit. The support that he brings is pretty valuable, and I think overall he's a good unit to just kind of have from a defensive standpoint, especially for some of these older events. Even some of the newer ones he does pretty well in. It's just that first initial hit you've got to worry about a little bit. Then we have Super Saiyan Bardock, the other one, the tech one, and this one's a little bit more simpler. He's more of a tech-orientated unit, to be honest with you. He changes strength key spheres to tech key spheres, attack and defense 130, 180% respectively. He gains attack and defense with each key sphere obtained, so it's pretty important. And he also launches an additional super attack with 3 or more key spheres obtained, and then gets an additional attack of 50% and a guaranteed critical hit with 8 or more key spheres obtained. So he's a little bit RNG centric, but he's pretty good. He's really honestly actually quite solid. Good damage dealer. He seals as well on a super attack, which is something that's quite valuable in this, like SBR, ESBR kind of situation. Remember, sealing is like a super duper really helpful mechanic. So yeah, I would say it's definitely something that's quite good. I think overall it's really honestly quite solid. But yeah, definitely, yeah, I would definitely say the Bardock team was a lot of fun to run. It was just kind of a funny, silly team to run. It wasn't anything obviously super duper serious or anything like that, but it was just fun. It was just a lot of fun to have this Bardock centric team. They all have a little bit of interesting utility. One has guard, one has support, one has sealing, one has guaranteed crits, one, it's just all like a nice kind of synergy, alongside as well just being a really fun little team to put together. So I did really enjoy using them, and I think it made the run pretty fun. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. So let me know what you guys think. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, as always, thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and bye.